What is going on, people? Feroncio here, and in this video, I want to discuss why you should play hardcore in Diablo 4, which I believe is the ultimate way to experience Sanctuary. So, have you ever wondered why some Diablo 4 players willingly risk losing hundreds of hours of progress with a single death? Why would anyone choose a game mode where one mistake can erase an entire character? Today, I'm going to explain why hardcore isn't just another difficulty settings. It completely transforms Diablo 4 in a different game. So, what is hardcore? The rule is simple. If your character dies, they are gone. There are no checkpoints, no corpse runs, no second chances. Every decision matters because every fight carries real consequences. This single rule changes everything. So, the biggest difference, every fight matters. In the regular realm, death is usually just an inconvenience. You lose a little durability, respawn, and continue where you left off. Hardcore doesn't forgive mistakes. A random elite pack, a poorly timed dodge, standing in a boss mechanics for 1 second too long. Any of this can end weeks or even months of progress. Because of that, you start paying attention to things most players completely ignore: enemy affixes, escape routes, cooldown management, resource management, positioning. Every encounter becomes meaningful. Your gear have a completely different value. Regular Realm players often choose or chase one thing: maximum damage. Hardcore players chase survival first. Instead of asking, how can I gain another 5% of damage? Hardcore players ask, can I survive the next unexpected hit? Maximum life becomes exciting. Resistance upgrades become exciting. Cooldown reduction becomes exciting because it means your defensive skills are available more often. Suddenly, every item drops has a value, and your build change completely. Many of the strongest softcore builds are actually terrible choices in hardcore. Glass cannon builds that delete bosses in seconds may also die instantly if something goes wrong. Hardcore rewards balance. You build around fortify, barrier, armor, resistances, crowd control, escape skills, healing, defensive cooldowns. Your damage still matters, but surviving is always the first priority, and you should always remember this. A dead hardcore character does exactly zero damage. Boss fights become real boss fights. Think about your first encounter with a tormented boss. In the regular realm, if you die a few times, you eventually learn the mechanics and win. In hardcore, my friend, there is no practice attempt. Okay, you either know the mechanics or you lose your character. That changes your mindset completely. You study bosses, you learn attack patterns, you prepare consumables, you wait for your cooldowns. Every victory feels earned, and every upgrade feels meaningful. Finding a small upgrade in a regular realm often feels temporary because you replace it soon. In hardcore, every upgrade feels like an investment in your character's future. A helmet with more maximum life isn't just a better helmet, it is another layer of protection against permanent death. Those small improvements become incredibly satisfying. The adrenaline is real, my friends. Nothing compares to surviving with just a sliver of health. Your berry disappears, your fortify breaks, your potion's on cooldown, your heartbeat speeds up, you barely escape. This moment creates stories you remember long after forgotten dozens of routine boss skills in the regular realm. Every character has a story. Hardcore characters become personal. You remember where they started, the first mythic unique they found, the pit tier they finally conquered, the boss that nearly killed them. And if they eventually fail, you remember how they died. Hardcore players don't just remember their victories, they remember their journey. The community is totally different. Hardcore players tend to value consistency over flashy numbers. Discussion focus on questions like, is this build reliable? Can it survive Torment 4? How does it handle unexpected elite combinations? What is the safest ways to farm? This conversation shifts from chasing the higher damage, to building characters that can overcome any challenge. It is a better way to learn the game. Hardcore forces you to understand systems that are easy to ignore in the regular realm. You will learn armor caps, resistance breakpoints, crowd control mechanics, fortify, barrier, damage reduction, enemy abilities, positioning, defensive rotations. You just don't play Diablo 4. You master it. Is it hardcore for everyone? No, it is not. Some players enjoy experimenting with builds, rushing through content, or just relaxing after work without worrying about losing progress. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But hardcore offers a different experience rather than a better one for everyone. If you enjoy high stakes, careful planning, and the satisfaction of overcoming target, hardcore may become your favorite way to play. So here are my final thoughts on this. Hardcore changes Diablo 4 from a game about dealing the most damage into a game about surviving against impossible odds. Every item matters. Every skill choice matters. Every fight matters. Every victory feels earned. And when you finally defeat a tormented boss after hours of preparation, knowing that one single mistake could have ended the journey, there is simply nothing else in Diablo 4 that feels quite like it. So if you never tried hardcore, create a character, take your time, respect every enemy, learn from every encounter. You may discover that the most rewarding version of Diablo 4 isn't the one where death is temporary. It's the one that every decision truly counts. If you have watched this video all this way, my friend, don't be afraid to be happy. Like and subscribe the channel for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.